Good day and welcome to summer for English 1302. You currently should be looking at the screen that is the home page. Gives you some details. I am the instructor. My name is James Reed. I'm glad to have you with us this summer. My office is in Athens, the Gibbs Building, the Academic Building, 230. But during the summer, I'm really not there that often because it is summer. I list office hours there between 11 and 1. That gives you a 2-hour window each day, Monday and Wednesday, that if you need to see me, you need to contact me, you can let me know, and I can either make arrangements to be in the office at that time, or we can set up a Zoom meeting, or I'll just be looking at the screen at that time and answering emails also for you. The phone number is for my office, and again, as I said, I'm not in the office that often during the summer. But my email is listed here. And that's probably the best way to contact me, either through the TVCC email directly or through the Canvas email portal as well. Again, glad to have you in English 1302, which is the second summer session. We do still emphasize writing. It's still a composition course. We still emphasize the idea of argued position on a topic. This time our topics are derived from the literature that we read. The course is based around literature. So you should, of course, have your access in to the Norton textbook. When you look on the modules, and I'm just going to go ahead and just click on the word modules, you can do it that way. You'll see the inclusive access. And again, the Norton, I have it either through VitaSource, inclusive access, or also have you a link to Norton so that you can go there. And there's the textbook. It is the Norton Introduction to Literature, 14th edition, what they call their shorter 14th edition, which is actually the full-length edition, but we won't go there. You'll see the details here. If you click on any part of this, it'll open the book, and they'll also provide you a table of contents. And with the table of contents, you can search for whatever you're looking for. For instance, your first story to read is by Kate Chopin. And there it is. And so you can look at that way. We will not try the beta version. It gives you a little detail about the author, and then it picks up with the story itself. Now the way this is set up is essentially the whole story is on one page. So you don't have to go looking for the rest of it. It's just all there. So that's your textbook. Going back to the modules. Again, I have details about the textbooks and materials, how to access it, which this would make more sense to just put this together, but this is the way this happens. The TVCC Inclusive Access module is automatically uploaded, and it goes to the top. So there we go. You do need to work through the Start Here module, looking at the details here. Again, welcome, which just gives you more information about the course. The details, again, about who I am and some other aspects to it. So that's one aspect of the module that you need to go through. And again, you'll go through the entire Start Here module, familiarizing yourself with the syllabus. The course schedule is listed here. It's also in the syllabus, but it is set up by units so that you'll see what you're asked to do with the readings listed here. So that under Unit 1, you'll see Story of an Hour, page 582, where we just were. And again, the other reading, the Introduction to Fiction, pages 1 through 13. Then also Reading, Writing, Responding is part of that. That's also there, which if you go to, again, the table of contents, here's Fiction, Reading, Writing, and Responding. Reading, Responding, and Writing, excuse me. That part you need to look at. So again, this is where you'll find those details. It also will show you the other stories and the pages for those. The Black Cat, Hills Like White Elephants, and then you will have the Birthmark and the Jewelry to read. Then you have chapters 8 and 9 to read. Again, those are found. You will see the page numbers listed here. For instance, let's go down here to this one. Reading More Fiction, and you will see Hills Like White Elephants. It says 700, but technically the details about Ernest Hemingway is $6.99, and then you go to $700. So if you'll notice, this is $6.99, which is what I listed here on the course schedule. Excuse me about that. So you can find the pages there, and then chapters 8, chapter 9 includes stories. If I'll close this one for you. If you go up here, you will see chapter 9 is about historical context of women. You have Chopin's story, which we'll already read, then you have 2 others to look at. Chapter 8 is about Flannery O'Connor, giving background about her. It also gives you 3 stories by her, and then also some critical excerpts talking about her writing. So we have some details there. So you have a full chapter read for that one. Also, as you go through the details, you'll see that each unit will wrap up with an essay. You also have a few daily assignments to do. Unit 3 moves us into tragedy and comedy. We're looking at some plays, and again, the plays are going to be assigned. I'll be posting those details for you. Depends on how much time we have, how the actual details go. I have certain plays picked out that I want us to look at, but I may have to change those up a little bit because of time constraints. And then the last unit is about poetry, and that also includes your research paper, which we'll be discussing here in a moment. So again, under the modules, you'll see the Start Here module and the details here. If you are familiar with Turnitin, then you may not have to look at how to turn in a paper to turn it in through Canvas. But this gives you a written version, and this is a video from a professor at the University of Kentucky in which he walks you through how to upload a paper from Canvas to Turnitin. Then below that, I have the details on how to find the feedback on your essays. Once your essays and your work are, any of the work that are submitted, I will mark them, I'll score them according to a rubric, and I'll put a comment, and you'll be able to go in and look at the marks, the comments, and see the scoring. And this tells you how to do so. And then back we go. And so again, more details, where to go to help. If you are on campus and you need some help, this is a handout that they gave us a few years ago that I keep. For instance, if you have a flat tire, how do you find assistance for it? It shows you on that one. So that's the Start Here module. You work your way through it. There is a Start Here quiz, which did not, for some reason, show up on this one. But there it is now. I'm not sure why it didn't show up. There we go. And so we'll move it up here. The Canvas is supposed to import everything and get it set up, and occasionally it doesn't do that. But I know it was showing that the Start Here quiz was to be taken, but it wasn't showing in the Start Here module. The other modules that I have for you is about writing about literature, where I have some details, handouts that will go over about the literary analysis essay, what it's supposed to be, how you need to set it up, what a thesis statement should be, and then I have an example essay over short stories for you to look at to see how one can look. It's not an outstanding essay, but it does what it's supposed to do, and get an idea there. Norton provides a number of helpful videos for you to look at. Again, how to read work for literary analysis, how to develop a thesis, what you need to do with it, how the essay itself should work. Again, these are additional videos that are very useful, so that hopefully you can go through there. If you have questions, you can look at those. The next one, the short story unit, you'll see that I have some other videos posted about this from different places. I also have your daily assignments. You'll see your first daily assignment is posted here. It is over a story of an hour. Again, once you click on that, the assignment calls up. You can download it here, and then after you finish it and you get ready to upload it, you click on this gray bar that says load your first daily assignment. It will then ask you to look through your computer. Mine's going to look a little different. It's not the student view. But you'll actually have a submit assignment button. So again, you'll answer the 3 questions. Come here, load the first daily assignment. You'll get a screen that looks a little bit more like this one. Bear with it just a moment. There it is. You'll get this image. And then usually up over here, or sometimes over here, you'll have a button asking you to submit assignment. You'll click on it, and it will ask you to find the file in your computer, and then just click and upload it from there. So that's how you'll be doing that one. Back to the module. All of your assignments will be submitted. All the writing assignments will be submitted to Turnitin. Again, for Hills Like White Elephants, I have you some videos from other sources. Here's the list of terms that you need to be familiar with as you're going through, and this will also form the basis for your final, which is an exam. You again see a few of these. They're listed here. Again, most of these are ones that will be referenced throughout the semester that you'll need to know. Back to the short story unit. Again, I have used some PowerPoints over some different works. This one is about, this is a PowerPoint from another professor discussing a story by Flannery O'Connor, one of the ones in your book in chapter 8. And basically he goes through how Professor Lasky, he talks about how you can have a different thesis, several different theses. He mentions 6 for the same story. And he also shows how you can take one approach, since writing about literature is an argument, you can have one approach, and then you can have a totally different approach, which is the opposite view. Because again, it's an argument. I have for you how you can structure your essay. This is just an outline to give you an idea of how it can look, what you need to make sure you include, how to structure it. Again, have your thesis. Then what is your first point that you're going to argue, that you're going to bring up? What evidence from the literary work do you have? And remember, every time you use information from the work, you have to provide citations according to MLA format. So again, you have that offered for you just to give you a sense of structure for your essays when you get ready to write your essays. And again, I have a video that I have done previously. I'll probably be updating this, in which I discuss the essay over short stories. And I do have some other videos from face-to-face classes from now 2 years ago, in which I discuss the different works. So that's a short story unit. The drama unit is composed similarly. You'll see lectures from 4 years ago. I'll be updating these. Again, details about the work, the literature you're asked to look at. Again, some other recordings from different times from a couple of years ago. Again, those are just designed for additional use for you. Poetry unit is set up similarly, looking at some details. And you'll see again some previously recorded videos that I already have up there in case I will be doing newer videos, but some of you may want to go ahead and review those just to get some insight. And then the research paper, which will focus on poetry, is in a separate unit. And I have a guide for you from Elmira College. We'll be looking at that later this semester. Have an example research paper, and then the research paper itself gets uploaded here. And then your final is a test over literary terms, which you will take here online. The LEAPS assignment we don't have to worry about for the summer. Again, it just uploads automatically, but you're not going to have to do that one this time. So again, I'm looking forward to a good semester. I will be doing a video later this week. I'll upload it talking about the short stories and the writing about literature and how that can work, but I do have other material up there already for you in case you do want to review those instead of waiting for the newer video. Again, I'm looking forward to a good semester, and I'm hoping everything will go well. I'll be posting an announcement about this video being posted, and I'll post it under the Start Here module, and I'll also post it as an announcement.